candies we loved growing up, and looking back, I'm not sure why. So we have Fun Dip. Now, this is more confusing than IKEA furniture. The first time I had this, I just ate the stick because I thought that was all there was to it. Something just unsettles me about using your saliva to like eat this thing, and sometimes we would share them. Ugh. We have these strawberry candies. These don't have a lot of hype, but I just want to talk about them. What are these? Where are these from? Is there a hole in our reality and these are popping in from another dimension? Does every grandma just have 6 in her pocket? Does the AARP send these to you when you're 70 years old? These only appeared at like funerals and then randomly at Halloween. I just don't understand. Finally, we have Warheads. These were not good. These were not enjoyable. They were painful. We were little 3rd grade masochists running around the playground like, oh, the blue one's the most sour. And they were coveted. You had like social capital if you had one of these. I hate it. These are things that if it was up to me, I would make illegal. So we have neon color clothes. I look horrible in this. I look sickly. I look like I went to give blood and they took too much, like all of it. Whenever I wear neon colors, people are like, oh, you're so confident. That's not really what you want to hear. Also, people that can pull this off, I'm extremely jealous. So I think for me, we just have to outlaw it. So we have men that play guitar, especially if you're going to a party. I don't need to sit here and listen to your 7-minute rendition of Wagon Wheel, especially while Becca swoons and goes, oh my God, he's so talented. He learned 4 open chords. Like, go write a song for Halsey. I won the 3rd grade spelling bee. I did not bring a dictionary everywhere I went. I've never seen a man make a piece of what his entire personality. Wait. We have Mercury, like the whole planet. I'm just kind of done with it because I'm really sick of people being like, oh my God, I'm acting so crazy. Mercury must be in retrograde. Like, no, Tammy, you hooked up with your best friend's brother at his grandmother's funeral. Like, that's kind of a you thing. That's not really a Mercury thing. I just think outlawing this planet would give people a lot more personal responsibility. The definitive ranking of the Jolly Rancher flavors. 5th place, dead last, we have cherry. This tastes like the doctor's office. It's only a couple calories, but that's way too many. I have no time for it. It's disgusting. I'd rather lick the bottom of a shoe because at least there's some adventure with flavor there. 4th place, we have grape. I have no idea where we came up with the grape flavor because actual grapes don't really have a flavor. But regardless, I don't really like this. It tastes like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. I can't really explain that, but that's how I feel. That's how I feel when I eat this. 3rd place, we have green apple. It's good, it's fine, it's meh. I will enjoy it. I'll be glad it happened. There's way too many in the bag, but it's a good 3rd place. Next, we have watermelon. Refreshing, light, peaks and valleys to the flavor. Just a tinge of sour so your cheeks went in like 3rd grade Botox. This was a pretty top tier flavor. Finally, the undeniable winner, blue raspberry. I felt like a king when I was eating this. It had like a tinge of copper in it, so it was like eating gold. God himself put this flavor on the earth to let us know he loves us. You were the undeniable king of the playground if you had this. It was like a Louis Vuitton bag. You could tote around the playground. Everyone had wanted a piece of you. If you were first to the prize bin, this was the undeniable choice. Things I always asked for as a kid that my parents wouldn't get me, and now I know why. So we have this electric scooter with seat. Now, I just wanted to look cool riding around the neighborhood. I didn't need this for a job or anything, and my mom was like, you have a bike. That's exercise. Just do that. This also went like 15 miles per hour, and I'm very clumsy, especially at the age of 12, and I think my mom realized that was a recipe for disaster, and I don't know how to cook. I believe the trampoline, again, I am extremely clumsy, and I would have broken almost every bone in my body. My mom did buy us like a little exercise trampoline that could be indoors, I think just so we would stop begging for this. She could be like, we already have one. But I have to say that I am alive today, and that's probably in part because I didn't have access to a trampoline. Finally, this electric like lawn car. Now, this doesn't really go fast enough to be dangerous at all, but I think there's just no purpose for this, and it's kind of expensive, and my mom was like, why do you need that? You're going to use it twice and then get bored of it. Why don't you just ride on the ride-on mower with me when I mow the lawn? At least that has some productivity too. Scott, can you please stop making that's what she said jokes? It's actually really getting annoying. Okay, fine, I'll stop. Oh my God, this is this is too big. I don't think I can handle it all. That was hard. Was that only 10 minutes? I'm winded. Yep, only 10 minutes. That was such a great kickboxing class today. I didn't realize I could take such a pounding. That's what she said! That's what she said! 2 whole hours. I'm proud of you. Toys we all wanted growing up that looking back were not worth it. First we have a skip it. Let's take a prison ball and chain and make it into a kid's game. So to have this little counter in it, it had to be really thick. So anytime you messed up and it hit your ankle, it was very painful. I looked like the dog had been biting my ankles. It was not good. Next up we have the sit and spin. Pretty self-explanatory. You sit and you spin. The only problem is children's stomachs are just waiting for the opportunity to vomit in the most difficult place to clean it up, most notably the living room floor, and that happened to me a lot. I know I'm gonna hate for this, but I have to say it. Finally we have Furbies, which are cute, kind of. My issue with them would be that they would wake up in the middle of the night at 4 a.m. and I'd have to rip the batteries out so they'd stop going before my parents got me in huge trouble. Maybe mine was just cursed, but I'm pretty sure this happened to like everybody I know. Set with that plate? Oh my God, you hated it? Well, it looks like you ate the whole thing, so that's a little bit hard to believe. Table 62 was so difficult, and then they tipped me 15%. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't know there was meat in the prosciutto. Like, it's a big menu, I don't know everything. Do you want that filet cooked? Well done. Okay, well, there's actually a McDonald's down the street. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, I'll do that for you. God, she's sitting me with kids. Hey, Dave, do you mind taking table 65 for me? I'm like totally in the weeds right now. Oh my God, you're the best. Thank you so much. Is there anything else I can get for you all? $1 million? If I had that, do you think I'd be here? Things from elementary school gym class that I never saw again. We have these scooters. There was nothing better than running as fast as you could and then jumping on these and sliding like half a foot, but you thought it was super, super cool, and it was so hard to restrain yourself when they made you play soccer with them and you couldn't like just go wild. We have this weird lacrosse style game that we had to play with a wiffle ball. I mean, it was cool, but I've literally never seen this anywhere else ever. Like, it's not an Olympic sport or anything. And then we have the infamous parachute. Now, we got so excited to throw a piece of cloth in the air. I don't remember why Parachute Week was like the best week, but we were all obsessed with it. The definitive ranking of the Starburst flavors. We have yellow. This tastes like someone described what a Lemonhead tastes like to an alien, and then they tried to recreate it in this flavor. It's like when you're at youth group camp with 100 campers and you play a game of telephone. Like, we're clearly at the end of the line here. This just goes to show you that bad things have to happen sometimes in your life so you can really enjoy the good ones like the other flavors. Then we have orange. This one's pretty good, pretty middle of the road, a little tropical. Is it a Hawaii vacation? No, more like a Myrtle Beach vacation, but that's okay. A beach is a beach. So we have pink. This is supposed to be strawberry, which is weird because I don't really get strawberry from this. It more tastes like they took the essence of what makes every single berry great and put it all into one genetically engineered flavor. Like the Tooth Fairy was like, what's gonna be so good? It's gonna pull all those little baby teeth right out of there. We have cherry. Oh my god, robust flavor, gourmet. It's so good. You opened one of those 2-packs and there were 2 cherry and you were like, I don't even need to play the lottery. I just want it. I really believe a Michelin star restaurant could just plate this one single tab of it as dessert and all the Richies would be like, oh, compliments to the chef. Oh, it's so gourmet. Roblox? What's that? Didn't your mother get you Legos 3 years ago for Christmas? Is that not good enough? How much are these Roblox? $20? Kid, you're spending all my money. You kids have it easy these days with all your face tweets and your Instabook. A dog? Who's gonna walk it? You? No, it's gonna end up being my responsibility. When I was your age, I had a paper route. That was hard work. You're very lucky your mother and I supply for you. Here's $5. That should be enough for that PlayStation you want, right? Your Snapgrams and your Insta tweets. Wanna hear a really good one? I used to hate facial hair, but then it grew on me. Games I really liked as a kid, but had no idea how you were actually supposed to play them. So we have Operation. Now, I think there's actually a way to win this, and there's money involved, but I don't know why. We would kind of just go as fast as we could to take all the pieces out. And also, it was so loud. Why do people give children loud things? That's just never a good idea. So we have Elephant the Elephant, which I don't know if people will remember, but I loved it. I don't know if there was like a point system or like a way to win this. We would just like put the butterflies in and then try to catch them, but I loved it for the first 5 minutes. And we have Mousetrap, which is more complicated to put together than IKEA furniture, and I'd get so excited when it was done that I just wanted to put the marble down the little Freddy Krueger machine or whatever it's called, that we'd actually never end up playing the game if there was one, but it was cool. There are things that seem polite, but I actually find kind of annoying. So we have paying it forward. Now, if you're not familiar with this is when you pay for the person's items behind you in the drive-thru line and people keep doing it in a chain, but if I'm the one that got a small latte and I'll be paying for 8 frappuccinos for a 3rd grade soccer team behind me, just like those text threads saying a demon will eat me in the night if I don't send this to 10 friends, I will be ending this chain and I'm not worried about suffering the consequences. So we have holding the door for the stranger behind you. This is okay sometimes, but if I'm a couple feet too far away, I'm gonna have to do like an awkward skip giddy up so that I don't feel like you're waiting too long for me to get to the door, and then it's just really awkward, and then I kind of have to say hi to you, and I just really didn't sign up for any of this, and please just let the door slam in my face. If giving someone a plant, you might think, oh, there were some plants at Trader Joe, I thought I'd get you one. No. You just made me a father. This is my offspring. This is the sole heir to my throne. I cried when my parents said I couldn't get any more stuffed animals until I got rid of someone that I had because they were my family and my children. They weren't breathing. I will take care of this till the end of time, and you have given me a huge responsibility that I really did not have. You lying on your dating profile because you said you were 6'2".